Do you know that the most successful authors do not just stop at writing the book? Yeah, they actually build systems that then move on into multiplying their message. In this video, we're going to talk about something that we use all the time at the Purpose University, which is called the BDA framework. And this framework, we actually used it in one of our exclusive community called the Ultimate 3, whereby we give you courses, resources that takes you to the 3 stages of becoming an amazing, successful author and actually creating a success path as an author in the industry. So the B is the before, D is during, and A is after. And the concept of this framework is it's like a roadmap that is created for becoming an entrepreneur. An entrepreneur is an entrepreneur that is using their books for business. That's why I call it entrepreneur. And the goal of this is to guide authors from identity development to execution, whereby you actually finally write the book, and then to monetization and ecosystem building. So this framework is not just only about, oh, write the book. No, writing the book is the middle stage, which is the D stage. There's a stage before that, which is the work you have to do internally in developing yourself, creating a better mindset, and working on your identity and as an individual. The way you think, the way you see things, the way you carry things. That's the concept of this. So, and then when you do that internal work, you then move into then writing the book. Because one of the issues I've seen with many of our students that I've worked with and many clients that I've worked with is that many times the authors don't believe that they are worthy to actually get the story out there. So if someone does not believe that the story is even worth being heard, I can't be telling you to write the book first. I need to first work on your internal mindset, how you think, what affects the way you think, why do you think the way you think, what's your ideal life, and so much more. So we do that through a system and a course platform called Self Development The Ideal You, which is also an exclusive course that is only available in the Ultimate 3 community, unfortunately, because I said it's exclusive. So you can't have access to it if you do not get access to the community. So in there, we actually go through the BDA framework and we give you courses for each level. So for the before stage, you have access to self development, the ideal you, and many other options that we've provided there. And then in the during stage where you actually then write the book and work on execution is where you actually go through the platform, the bookmaker. Now that one is available for you anyways in our website on the description below. And then from there, we then move to the after stage where you actually learn how to convert that book into a business by converting into a course, which is also provided book to business converter in the exclusive platform called the Ultimate 3. That's why it's called the Ultimate 3 because it consists of the 3 before, during, after. So if you are there and you don't want to do the guesswork, you want to have all the systems available to you before you start, then I advise you to check the description link below and click on the Ultimate 3. But I'm not here to market. I'm just here to help you. So in case you want to implement, you're a doer, you want to do it, then that's the way for you to do that. So the goal of this framework actually, because we're going to be talking about the framework a bit, so that you can understand a little bit of what we're talking about, and just to increase your expectations. It guides authors from identity to execution to expansion. And then this framework will ensure that your book is not just created, but it actually is strategically positioned to create long-term impact, influence, and then wealth. So let's get straight into it. Let's talk about it. The before, during, after framework. So what is the before? The before is where you actually focus on your identity and clarity. Now, this is where you actually focus on the author within. Now, we have a playlist on here called The Author Within. That playlist is all about the internal work you need to do mentally to prepare yourself for before you write the book. This is necessary because for you to physically be an author, you need to be internally an author within. So we have a playlist that talks about it. So you go check it out. Check out that playlist. And there you before the writing begins, you must actually understand who you are as an individual. Um, One of the mistakes that I've seen occur when writing books is writing a book where identity is lacking. The truth is that if you do not fully understand who you are, it's going to be hard for you to express what is in you outward. So it's very key to ask yourself, who am I? It's a very deep question. We actually have a questionnaire called the PU questionnaire. It's accessible, it's free. You can click on it. And the goal of this questionnaire, right? The goal of this questionnaire is for you to dig deep into yourself and ask yourself real questions and analyze yourself as an individual. So if you're writing your book and you're just at the beginning stage, get that free questionnaire. It's on the description below as well. Click on it, you can have access to it. It's very helpful to help you understand who you are. And it also helps you also clarify your message. The before stage helps you understand what exactly do I want to give, what kind of information do I have inside of me, what kind of message do I want to bring out there to the people. Then it also helps you develop your mindset. Because you see, the truth is that whether you like it or not, your mindset has a huge role to play in writing your book. People think that you just bring the laptop and you just start typing. No. I remember I watched this movie a while ago. I think it's called After or something. I've forgotten it. After. And at the end, the final part of the the movie series, the guy wrote was trying to write his second book, and because he was trying to write his second book, he was having writer's block. He was drinking a lot. His mindset was horrible. So what does he do? He travels to a new location, rectifies things in his personal life, and once he started working on that, he started working on himself, started working on his mindset before he was able to start writing a book. When I say that there's an internal work to do, I'm not joking. This is real life. If your life is so chaotic, forget about it. It's not going to be easy for you to write a book. If your life is so chaotic that you can't, because it requires a peace of mind, it requires all of you. So what then happens is that before you write the book, you then have to work on your mindset. How do I think? Do I have an expansion mindset? Do I have an abundance mindset? Or do I have a scarcity limited mindset? You have to ask yourself those questions. And then you have to build your confidence in your voice. If you can't believe in your voice, why would somebody else do? So it's very important that you understand, because the truth is, at the end of the day, um, is that internal transformation will always come before external execution, and that is the truth. So before you even start thinking of, well, I want to write the book now, ask yourself, do I have the capacity internally to write this book? Do I know who I am as an author within? And if you need more, go check out the playlist, The Author Within. You'll be transformed by it. Or the BDA framework. We actually have a playlist called the BDA framework, and you can find out more about what it's about. And then when you've done that, we then move to the next stage, which is the during stage. Now, in this stage, it's all about creation, refinement, and execution. How you're actually going to write the book, right? So this is where the writing happens. This is where you've done the work internally. Now it's time for you to start implementing the story and bringing out that story inside outward. So yeah, you're going to write the book. You're going to focus on writing the book. You're going to focus on editing and refining your message. You're going to focus on how structure is developed. You're going to understand how systems support execution. Here it's all about discipline, consistency, because these are very essential in this stage. Now you're probably wondering, well, we're talking about beyond the book. Why are we talking about this? Because the truth is, this affects you regardless. You see, it affects you. It affects you. I can talk about beyond the book, and I know eventually that many of you here have not written the book yet. So for me to even talk about beyond the book, they have to first be a book, right? You see that the journey of writing a book starts from idea to published book. And that journey sometimes can feel overwhelming. And it's the truth. I've gone through it. Other people have gone through it. We've all gone through it. Especially when you don't even know like how to structure your thoughts, how to execute them consistently, how to properly, interwove it. Especially when you don't know how to do that, it's very important for you to get the structure and the help you need. And that is the reason why with Fast Track Book with AI, our new course, is that it will then help you simplify that process by showing you not just only how to write the book, but how to clarify your identity and your message, how to create a structured blueprint, how to write using AI assisted systems, and then how to edit, publish, and launch strategically. And that's the beautiful thing about this course is that this is not just about replacing your voice with AI. No, it is actually about using AI as a tool to help amplify your voice and execute faster. So if you are there thinking, well, I'm in the during stage, what do I do? Or I don't know what I'm doing, then I think this is the very, help you need. And we also have a playlist about writing books. Um, on there, which is called the Book Unleashed. Uh, you should check out that playlist. It's very, very good. If you want to, unleash the book within you, then it's very good that you access that. But if you want to implement and not just get knowledge, then check out our course, either the Bookmaker, which is more in depth and it also includes the fast track book with AI, or you just go straight into the fast track book with AI. Our courses there are available to you to teach you how to write a book. Honestly, there's no excuse, really. Or you can check out our book, The Ultimate Three. If you're really still struggling with that, then you can you can check out our book, our guidebooks that are accessible, they're free to you. You can check that out as well. And if you still feel like you need more help, then you can book a one-on-one consultation call with me. And then we can talk about what options are better for you. Now, if you want to work one-on-one, we are working on something because people have been asking, but that is very exclusive. We have a time limit. Not everybody can have access to me, unfortunately. One, we do group coaching, and even in that group coaching one-on-ones where we meet and I work with you, there's still exclusivity. There's only an amount of people that are allowed per year. Yeah, and there's an application. So I don't just have give anyone access to me. So if you're gonna do one-on-one, it's something we're gonna be bringing out very soon. It's called the Bookmaker Premium Class. We have the premium and we have the VIP. So the premium is still group coaching, but you are going to work with me. I will be meeting up with you and just, with other people in the room. And then if you want to do one-on-ones with me, we only take 2 to 3 people in a year. That's it. And that is application based. So when you fill the application, if you feel like you qualify to do the premium, then you will get an email from us that you have been offered a position. But if you're not, then um, yeah. So because there's specific people that we use for that premium class. It's not everybody that has access because we are partnered with a publishing firm, Fierce Press, to help you with that. So there's a lot of help needed and it's exclusive. It's very, very exclusive. So yeah, if you need more about that, we're still working on that. But if you need more information about that, then we can talk more. But yeah, back to the video, because I've digressed a little bit. Now that you've done the book, we then switch to the final stage, which is after. The after stage is basically beyond the book, where we then talk about monetization and ecosystem building. So after publishing, then comes expansion. And this can include, like I explained before, courses, coaching, communities, consulting, partnerships, business opportunity, and so much more. This is where wealth is actually multiplied. I tell you, there is so much wealth with books. I wish people could see. And I know that people are becoming more aware of how much opportunities that books are creating in this industry. Many people always say, well, it's saturated. Nobody can ever have your story. And that's the truth. And now you're converting your story into multiple streams of income. Nobody can ever be you. That is the truth. And you have to believe that there is no one like you. You have to believe it so much. This is the reason why you have to work on your mindset. You have to renew your mind, because if you don't believe in yourself, nobody else will believe in you. So I call myself the book queen because I am. I am a book master. I know everything about books. I may not know all the. No, I know everything about books. I do. I know everything it takes. I know everything that you need to write and publish your book, and then convert that book into multiple streams of income. I know it because I also study business. I studied engineering and business. So you can see I studied both. And now moving forward into my PhD. So if you want to ask me, am I qualified to show you this? I am. So I'm also certified. I'm a certified consultant. So you can see that I believe in myself. That's why you can believe in me. But if I don't believe in myself, then how? So you need to be able to think about it. I believe that my book was so important that I created a business called the Purpose University. You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in your voice. You have to believe in what you carry. And when you do that, you can then become an entrepreneur. Because I am an entrepreneur. I've converted my books into businesses. I have. I've converted into communities, membership, subscription, coaching, speaking, consulting, and more. Courses, I have. So the question now you need to ask yourself is, are you an entrepreneur? Now, what is an entrepreneur? An entrepreneur is someone that thinks beyond book sales. Yep. You're not just only thinking about, oh, am I gonna launch this book? No, you're thinking beyond the book sales. Also, an entrepreneur knows to convert readers into clients. That's the mindset of an entrepreneur. Don't just be the author, be an entrepreneur. That is one of the values we have here, is never sit on what you have. There's so much possibility. An entrepreneur builds ecosystems. They do. They build ecosystems. An entrepreneur uses book as leverage. I've told you how many people I know have been able to convert their books into businesses. I have seen it. I've even been part of it. So this thing we're saying is not a new thing. Maybe people have never told you that it existed. And I'm doing you the benefit of the doubt to tell you it exists. People are making millions of dollars through books. Yep. I'm making millions of dollars through books. Books. Because a book creates opportunity. A book becomes business foundations. That is the beautiful thing. And it's your starting point. That's why I said it's your starting point. Like there's no way to get it wrong. Once you read the first book, I tell you, once you once you take our course Fast Track Book with AI or the Bookmaker, or you choose to join our exclusive community, um, once you do that, you're gonna be like, oh my goodness, I wrote my first book and I want to write another book. And you know the good thing about our courses is it's lifetime access. You can give it to your generation. You've been wondering, oh my God, what is the one thing I can give to my children? Why don't you just invest that book at the either buying a book or invest by getting a course for your kids? Give them as an inheritance. They will thank you. They will thank you. I wish I had someone that could do this. I figured this all myself. Took me years to figure it out, and I eventually figured it out. When I eventually figured it out, and here we are, 2 years after. So don't sit on your wealth. Don't sit on your wealth. If you truly follow us on Purpose University and you are the Purpose University student, then you know that we are all about transformation and implementation. So don't just receive the information, implement. That's the goal. If you want to start, get a book. Get our books. They can help you. Get our free guidebooks. Read. We have one called the Bookmaker Guidebook. Go read through it. Just prepare your mind for the possibility. I'm actually I actually collabed. One thing we do at the Public University is that we actually collab with our students. Yes. So this is the beautiful thing. If we see you want to collab with us, you want to write a book with us, or let's say that you want to write a book with me, or if you're in our exclusive community, that's the ultimate three, you have the opportunity to collab with me. Yeah, the opportunity. So it's not for everybody, but yeah, those are the people that are in our exclusive offer. And not even the community, the ultimate three, it's not everyone. They're the ones that are actually doing the premium class. Those are the people that have access to collab. And that is not yet out yet, but we are doing it anyways with people that are close to us first to see how it works. And now that we've gotten two people that have already launched a book using the premium class, and I'm like, okay, this thing actually works. And then, yeah, we'll move forward from there. So I want you to understand this, that I need you to write your book. And then, but I want you to evaluate yourself in the before, during, after stages. Where am I at? Am I at the before? I don't even have a book yet, or I'm not even thinking about a book, but I need to work on my mindset. Am I in the during? Um, I want to write my book now. Or am I in the after where I've written the book and I need to know what to do to convert? We have the solution to everything. And then if you still, let's say you don't have the capacity to pay for our courses, you can watch our YouTube. We have playlists. For before, we have the auto within. We also have our auto identity transformation videos, playlists. Go. We have everything available to you to work on your mindset, time management, habits, and so much more. Then the during, we have a bookmaker playlist. We have beyond the book. We have the book Unleashed. You can access. Then for after stage, we have beyond the book, which is what you're listening to now, the playlist here. Also, we have the BDA framework. There's so many resources that is there to help you. So help yourself. So I want you to think about how your book can become a business. I really do want you to think about it. And I want you to build a system around your message. And when you build a system around your message, I want you to use that tools and that framework that to simplify execution. So when you do that, I know that you're ready. So make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. We've come to the end of this video. If you loved it, then I want to see you in the next video. Bye for now.